Hi, and welcome to day 2, the introduction to Vex VR coding. It's going to look just like what's on the computer screen here for you guys once we get started. Let's go ahead and get started. Remember, you can watch these videos more than once. It is an exploratory experience. You must try to learn and never give up. Everybody can learn computer programming. Everybody can do this. So go back and go at your own pace, but if you stay with us, it'll be helpful. But go back and join us as you can. There are 3 ways to code in Vex Code VR. First, we have the blocks, which is the block-based coding powered by Scratch blocks. Maybe you've seen Scratch before or code.org. It's going to look similar to that. The second way is blocks plus text. See the Python code generated in real time while coding in blocks with the code viewer. Or 3, text-based code with Python directly in your browser. So those are our options. There's tutorials in Vex VR. And there's one right here called Lesson 1, Getting Started with Vex Code, VR, Vex Education. Let's click on that. So you can see how nicely they've set this up for us. This is the Introduction and Fundamentals, which means the basics of programming. We've got Lesson 1, Getting Started with Vex Code VR. Look at that robot. That's the robot we're going to be controlling on the screen, just like we would in the classroom, but you get to do it virtually. So this lesson will show you how to get started with Vex Code VR, and the lesson will direct you to articles in the Vex Robotics knowledge base, as well as tutorial videos that are located inside of Vex Code VR. So there's tutorials in here, information to support your learning depending on what you need and when you need it. So first, you're going to identify how to launch the code, identify the features of the robot today, what's on this robot, identify the features of the Vex Code playground. The playground is not a playground where there's swings, it's actually the space that you build your code on. Identify how to access help in the Vex Code VR. Vex Code VR does not require a download in order to get started. Vex Code VR can be run on most popular browsers and on most devices. For more information on the browser supported, see the knowledge base article here. So if you need information, you're having trouble, you can check there. Most of us should be fine. We've checked it. It should work on our Chromebooks and our other devices. So to launch it, we're going to go to this website here. All right, so we can go ahead and know that that's there. Robot features are here and the playground features are here. So all of those things are available to you. Here's what it's going to look like. Let's take a peek.
Xcode VR contains helpful information. Select another block. You can also find information for different blocks directly from the toolbox. Select the arrow. You can
Great. So the help feature is right there. This is the playground. Here's your code. And then here's the toolbox. Those are the vocabulary words that you'll need to understand. So let's go back and peek. I think we've put all this into our slide. So let me just go be sure. Here we go. So that's the available more help for you that's on that link. I've gone over this. We've gone over this. Now let's take a look at our robot. So here is what's called a pen. So it can put down markers on the ground. It can mark the ground for you, like a line it can make and things like that. Here we've got how big it is. Measurement is going to play an important part in this unit. Here you've got how much the wheelbase is. The diameter is that distance across the middle. You see that? Radius is halfway. Diameter is the whole thing. Electromagnetic and a down eye. There's an eye down there. So cool. So you have a front-facing sensor. It acts like the distance sensor and returns the distance of a detected object in millimeters and inches. So there's your front eye, which is also your distance sensor. A gyro sensor is built into the drivetrain. Can you find the gyro sensor? Clockwise is positive. Oh, there it is. There's the gyro sensor located there. And then there's two eye sensors, one that faces forward and the other one faces down. These sensors can detect if there's an object present. If there is, the sensor can also detect colors, red, green, blue, or none. Excuse me. The location sensor reads the XY coordinates. From the center turning point of the Vex VR robot. Now we've got motor encoders that are 360 degrees per wheel rotation. So notice 360 degrees is all the way around in a circle. So your robot can spin in a circle. And then you need to be familiar with the different degrees and where they're located. So everything starts at 0. Notice when you go from 0 to 180 in that arch, right? That distance is a 180 degree distance. Here's your perpendicular, the 90 degrees. And if your robot goes all the way around, that's 270. So start thinking about those numbers. You'll need that. We already looked at how to find help. Use that question mark. And then if you want to do something where the playground, you just click a different type of playground or different things, you can see where there's a choice for you to click your different playground options. It's a drop-down menu. So now we're going to look at objectives that we have of opening an example and running your first project. Identify how to open an example project. Identify how to load, rename, and save a project. Identify how to move, remove, and delete blocks. So this would be section 2 of this lesson. Let's watch some videos about how to do these things.
Blocks can easily stack together, rearrange, and delete out the block in the block. Select identify. Once you're ready to try your project, you can select playground. Then select start project. You can download a copy of your project by selecting Save Take or Place. To learn more about Vex VR, you can look.
All right, let's look at moving and removing blocks.
Also,
All right, one more. We need to know how to save our projects because it does not save automatically. The programs do not save automatically. They do not save automatically. You need to save them. I recommend saving periodically when you're working on it. So regularly saving so you don't lose your work.
And select your file. Note that your and select if you forgot to save. You'll be asked to save one file. Select save. The save remember Vex.
All right, so part 3 is the blocks and shapes and their meaning. Identify and describe the 5 different block shapes in Vex Code VR is what I need you to do. Let's learn about the blocks and the shapes. Click on the picture to the right and it'll take you to the chart. Block shapes and meaning tutorials, VR blocks. So you can see this chart will help you to reference these puzzle pieces. The different shapes mean different things. And when you connect them together, it's called a stack. So the stack is all together. There's 5 different shapes of blocks, and each shape tells you about its role in the project. So here we have the hat shape block, and that's the one that starts everything, and the other ones connect to it. Then we have the stack blocks right here, and they perform the main commands. They're shaped to attach above or below in the stack. Then we have a Boolean blocks. They return a condition that's either true or false, and it fits inside any blocks with a hexagonal or 6 sides input for other blocks. So you can see here, it fits right inside there. That's like if this, then that, true or false kind of things. Reporter blocks, the report values in the form of numbers and fits inside any block with oval inputs for other blocks. So here we have what looks like an oval shape, the blue, and it fits inside of here. It often has numbers in it, you see. C blocks, they loop. So the things inside here loop or repeat. They're shaped to attach 6 blocks from above, below, or inside. Pretty cool. So now we get to start. We're going to draw a basic square. We're going to open Vex Code VR. We're going to just use the grid map. Draw a square that has a side length of 400 millimeters. Here's some more information. Once you make your pseudocode, here's an example of our pseudocode that we did. Choose pen, put pen down. Drive forward 400 millimeters. Turn right 90 degrees. Drive forward 400 millimeters. Turn right 90 degrees. Drive forward, and so on to make the square. So your try now. Okay. Another practice, make a shape. Change the playground. So don't choose the grid map that we just did. Change the pen color, red, blue, or green. Draw a shape that has a perimeter of 110 inches. Share with your breakout room and then submit it, a picture of it. Discuss why your shape might have been different from someone else's shape. They're all going to look a little different. So you did it. So take a screenshot of the playground when you're done, show your code and playground in the same image, make an image into the Google Doc and turn it in. We'll see you next class. Nice job, you guys. Thanks for hanging with us. Go back and watch us as many times as you need. We hope that it's a help to you.